Hi there, it's Jamie Claret from Automate, and this is Questions from the Boardroom. So, the question is Copilot a strategy? Now, this is quite interesting for me because I own Automate, but I also own another company, which is what's called an MSP, a managed service provider. And I speak to a lot of MSPs all the time, a lot of IT companies. I go to conferences, I speak to people very much in that industry. And what they want to do is sell you Copilot. Now, there is nothing wrong with Copilot. In fact, in my opinion, because Microsoft owns the landscape, it owns the operating system, it owns the Word, PowerPoint, Excel, all those types of things, Copilot is going to become ubiquitous in everything that you use. So ultimately, it's a thing, and you should be thinking about it and considering it because all these other tools, Claude, Gemini, Lovable, there's a million different tools. In fact, there's about 50,000 tools if you go on to thereisanaIforthat.com. But Microsoft will ultimately own the majority of it. So is Copilot on its own a strategy? I would say it's part of a strategy. I would say it's one of the things you should think about because it allows you to control how people are using AI within your organization. It has access to all the things within your organization. So that's great. It can start to use and learn from that. We can do training on it, or you can get training on it. So you can really help people. And it's a standardized system. It's not 20 different AI tools. And it's a great way to get people started. So is it a strategy? Yes, I'd say it's part of a strategy. It shouldn't be the only strategy because there's a lot of other stuff that you could be doing around that as well. The other reason why I think it's important and definitely one to consider is where AI and agents that everyone is talking about are moving now. So my belief, my prediction is this. Microsoft Copilot already has the concept of agents. No one's really using it, and in fact, not that many people are buying Copilot, if I'm being honest. However, here's what's going to happen. Microsoft is Microsoft. You'll use it every day. You'll continue to use it every day. Copilot will slowly start to do more and more stuff within the software that you currently use all the time. The agents, think of them as the kind of little worker bees that not only can talk to you about what you're doing, they have access to all the information within your SharePoint, within your folder structure, within your kind of internal Microsoft estate, but also they can go and talk to and interact with external systems. So you might use Salesforce as an example as your CRM. Well, everything stays within Salesforce because that's what you like to use. You're living within Microsoft. But if you want to know something about a particular customer, you might ask the agent, hey, what happened with customer A last week with that meeting that you had with Bob? And then the agent will scurry off, go and speak to Salesforce, come back with the data and present it to you in a way that you're happy with because it's within Microsoft. That's my prediction. So yes, Copilot is a strategy, but it's part of a strategy. It's not the whole strategy. You can't just turn Copilot on and then forget about it and think you've done your AI. You have to think about the bigger picture. I hope that helps. Bye bye.